Are you always stressed most of the time and you don't know what to do? In this video, I'm going to share you 7 tips, that you can use every single day. 7 habits, a routine that you can implement in your busy schedule in order for you to relieve stress. Hello, my name is Bricia MAYOMBO. In this channel, we talk about healing, we talk about motherhood, we talk about, self-development and, wellness and your wholeness all well. So don't forget to subscribe, sign up, put a like, notification, and comment on this video which habit will resonate the most with you, or which one would find that you find harder to apply. So what are the 7 tips that you need to do in order for you to release stress? Number one tip is to make sure that you are scheduling naps, little naps. I'm telling you, naps have saved my life. Whatever you had a stressful day, a stressful week, or a stressful morning, taking nap, if it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes during the day, that kind of recharge yourself, that kind of reboost yourself, your mind, your body, your energy, your emotion really need it. So schedule naps regularly. If you work 9 to 5 and you come home before you start your day, the evening, before you take a dinner, if you can, sit down for 15 minutes, relax. You don't have to close your eyes, but just relax, put your phone away, don't look at social media, just relax and let go. If you can sleep, when you sleep, you rest. When you rest, you reset, you recharge yourself. It's essential. I always talk about the Sunday, no, Sunday nap. Take Sunday nap if you can whenever you come back from church. After you had lunch, rest, rest, rest. Okay. Number two, the thing you need to do, you need to schedule time for yourself. As a mom, practice self-care. I can never emphasize, I'm telling you, self-care has changed my life. I've been talking about it since 2016, yo. I'm telling you, once I find that secret, Friday, schedule a day where you only taking care of yourself. We as mom, we have time for everybody. We schedule the football season, the dental appointment for every single body. But when was the last time, I'm asking right now, when was the last time you scheduled time for you? When was the last time you did something just for yourself? When was the last time you had that moment that, oh my God, it feels so good. I love me so good. When was that time that you really did something that makes you happy? Self-care is essential. It's not selfish. You need to fill your own cup first in order for you to pour to everybody. I know we listen to you when we get in the airplane, but we don't understand that if you're not okay, your household is not going to be okay. And if you're not okay, you're not going to be performing to the best of your ability. Take time for yourself. Take care of yourself. My self-care day, mommy self-care day is Friday. Choose the day that works for you, okay? Number three is to make sure that you avoid those negativity news. I don't watch the news for many years because I've noticed that whenever I fade into my mind, whatever I listen to will affect my mood, will affect my emotion. Stress will be higher as you feeding yourself, especially in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, you listen to those bad news, listen to whatever that's happening, the gossip around. If you're in your environment where you constantly surrounded with people always gossiping, always complaining, always nagging, it is a negative more environment that you need to withdraw yourself. If it's a family member or someone you cannot avoid, make sure that the time that you spend with those people are really reduced to the minimum. I'm telling you, when you do that, you realize that you don't stress someone, because whatever you're hearing, if you're sitting there, you listen to other people gossip, if you listen to people talking about other people and what do they say, the same way you hear somebody talking about another person behind their back is the same way they're doing whatever you're not hearing. So be mindful of that. Remove yourself emotionally for that. Protect your mind, because you know that creates a lot of stress. Habit number three is to make sure that you schedule vacation time if you can. It might be a hard time for you right now financially, but I'm telling you, whenever you can. And vacation time doesn't have to be like a whole week. It can be just one day out. It can be a couple days out during the week, somewhere where you go. Even if it's your own home, you can schedule a stay at home moment. I'm telling you, when you withdraw, that means that during those moments you move away from any negativity. You put your social media on pause for 2 days. I know it's hard, but you can do that for your mind, for your body, for your emotion. You can withdraw from the society where you spend time to really feel your soul. You spend time reading the Bible. If you're a Christian, you spend time meditating the word, getting God here, from you. And I'm gonna pause right here. This moment that are really withdrawing yourself, having a little vacation, have a moment time for yourself, is going to depend on which season that you are in love. So this might not apply to you if you still have young kids, when you know how the kids, or if you're still breastfeeding. If your kids still need you and stuff, that might be difficult. But as they're growing up, those kind of little habits, in order for you to have a better, a stress-free life, as a mom, as a woman, will be able to implement. So be mindful of that. This might not apply to you right now at this season of your life. That's why I told you in the previous video, you need to be mindful of which season that you're in. Okay. So habit number 4 is to make sure that you schedule your pleasure time. Pain is gonna come all the time. You don't schedule pain. You don't schedule the moment where bad things gonna happen to you. But you have to be mindful if you want to have a stressless life. Is to make sure your pleasure. You might stop right here. What are the things that makes me happy? What do you love to do? What do you enjoy doing? What are the activity? I know when you just have kids, you forget about that. When you just get married, you forget about that. When you're doing other things, you forget about you. When was the last time you had a moment for yourself? When was the last time you had activities, you had things that makes you happy? That when you finish that activity, you're like, oh my God, that was such a great, amazing day. For me, for example, I love traveling. I'm telling you, anytime I think about traveling, and my mind just blow. I mean, there's something about traveling. When I go to the airport, when I go and come back, it's just different. My mood is different. My intention is different. I vibrate higher. Why? Because I love it. I love going to conferences. I mean, schedule activities that fill up your mind. You might also schedule, a girl trips. If you're in that stage in life, when you can afford it financially, when you can afford it, a material wise, go on a girl trip, go on vacation with your friends, go and be among women, like-minded women. Schedule a conference together. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Habit number 5 is to make sure that you also plan your wellness check. We forget about that. The stress, sometimes this little amount of stress can be elevated if you prevent that. But when you schedule your wellness check, when you schedule the moment where you go check to the doctor, you take time to make sure that you can prevent some diseases in advance. You can make sure, okay, they can give you some stuff that you can do. Also, that can, maybe a lot of people have read the magazine a long time ago, where if a lot of people schedule exercise, like really take time to exercise. When you do exercise, you sweat. As you're sweating, you release those hormones, toxicity, you release dopamine. I'm telling you, when you are, the cortisol, and when you create that naturally, that dopamine naturally, you feel happy, you feel less stressful. Just test that. The next time you're feeling anxious, you're feeling the anxiety going up, you're feeling tired, go out for a walk. When you have the habit of scheduling exercising, daily exercising, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday, according to the schedule, I'm telling you, you're going to feel less stressful. You're going to feel less pain. You're going to be even happier. I'm telling you, because exercise has that natural, the natural pain. You don't need any extra things or things. But when you exercise, I mean, you can have yoga on YouTube. It's free right now. You can go to nature. It's free right now. You can just go for a walk in your house. As you're doing those chores, you be mindful that you exercise right now. Your mind is gonna be really relaxed. Your body is gonna be, feel better. I'm telling you, you're gonna also sleep better. The last habit that I want to tell you, in order for you to have a less stressful life, is the habit of really, scheduling the moment, just a moment, for massage. And I'm telling you, massage, for me, I always tell people, if you want to give me a best gift, give me a massage. The wellness, the part of the wellness, but massages. It might be once a week, once a month, every other month, but do schedule that, because our muscles, have tendons. And I'm telling you, we accumulate the stress. You can feel it on your back, you can feel it on your leg, you can feel it, I mean, whatever you're feeling it, but schedule massages. It's a natural way, just as like exercise, to release, that stress level. The last tip, I say, I know seven, I say seven, the last one, the bonus tip, is to make sure you are mindful of what you're eating. A lot of that stress are caused by what we're eating. With the sedentary life, with the busy lifestyle that we have forgotten that the food that we're eating will nourish ourselves, will heal us, or will make us sick. You have to be mindful of what you're eating, especially at a certain time of the day. You have to be mindful of, if you have just the life or just eating, always eating outside, you're gonna be less stressful because you're always on the go. You need to schedule a time to sit down, have a meal, be mindful of what you're eating, take time to chew, take time to appreciate what you eat, and I'm telling you, you're gonna feel better. That's the end of this video. Let me know which tip that you're already doing right now down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And also tell me which habit is the hardest for you right now. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. If love, your coach.